Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Rockwood Roo 23SS travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple of things to take into consideration. First of all, your big awning. Second, your slide. Make sure you leave plenty of room for your slide to come in and out unhindered. Preferably nothing hanging over top of it, even though you do have slide covers. Then I want you to think about where your water and power hookups are. Your water is going to be right at the front of your off-camp side or the driver's side of your tow vehicle. And your power is going to be toward the rear of your off-camp side of your tow vehicle. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you do is level your unit. I do recommend getting stick on level. Put it on the side of your unit right in the middle. And then either crank this up or down until you got unit level. Once it is level, we're going to go around and put up your stabilizing jacks. On all four corners you have stabilizing jacks. And you have the crank pulled out over here. So 3/4 inch socket, we put that on and crank these down. Now I do recommend jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, and hot blacktop. Grab a 4-pack of those from the store with your 10% off coupon. Put them down underneath your stabilizing jacks. Remember now, these are stabilizing jacks, not leveling jacks. So once you got unit level, you only want to run these down until they're taut. Once you start to feel a little resistance in your crank as you're going down, you know you're down far enough. Get all 4 of these down in each corner. Unit's level and stable. Now we're going to go ahead and hook up your power and water. Your power cord hooks up back here. 30 amp service on a Furion cord. The way these go on now is they go in and then twist to the right to lock in, and then put your gray washer on. Should you need on the end of your 30 amp service to plug in at home, we do have a 30 amp to 110 adapter that comes in your convenience pack. Got your power hooked up, let's hook your water up. Right up here to your city water connection. Open this up. First things first, water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Always use this when putting in your antifreeze, city water, not necessary for potable water. Hook up your hose, water pressure regulator, but don't turn your hose on yet. Right to the left here is your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is make sure our drain plug's back in. You may have left it out from the last time you were camping. Go ahead and get that in there nice and tight, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Go inside, turn on your hot water tap. It's not going to come out hot yet, but once the water comes out of there, you know your hot water heater is full, and you can turn it on from inside. There's an on-off switch down here by your electric element. Keep that to off unless you're plugged into 110. If you're plugged into 110, turn this on here as well as indoors. Hot water heater is not working. Come out here and check these. If they're bubbled out, press them back in to reset your hot water heater. Now if we're going camping and we're not going to use city water, we're going to use potable water. Simply fill this area here, potable water, with a hose. 2 ways to tell it's full. One, there's an overflow valve here, or two on the inside. Hold your freshwater button down, that'll be able to tell when that's full. Got our water and electricity hooked up. We're all ready to camp. Let me walk you around the rest of the unit and show you the rest of it. So potable water, city water, antifreeze inlet, your hot water heater, some storage here in the slide. This is a vent for your microwave. You have an outdoor shower, 110. Here's where your cable or satellite will plug in. There's where we'll dump our tanks when we leave the campsite. More storage in here. I'll open one of these bunks up here in a moment. You have a big power awning. When you run your awning out, you only want to run it out until that flap falls down to 90 degrees and you can see that bar. Then you know you're out far enough. This is prep for a TV. You can mount a television here. Use your cable to 110. This is a access panel to the back of your fridge. A couple outdoor speakers. And a quick connect LP here. You set up a grill out here. This is your furnace heat release. If you're running your furnace, steer clear of that. It'll get rather hot. Come around to the front of your unit. Check your battery post. Make sure your terminals haven't wiggled loose, bouncing this down the road. Your propane does have a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using and open. This will turn red when it's empty. Big cover for your propane tank. That about covers everything on the outside. I'll show you how to bring one of these bunks down before we head indoors. So these will lock up. Simply pull, and you'll see that release here. Come over on the other side, do the same thing, and then just grab this and slowly lay it down. Nothing to set up underneath here. Let's head up inside the unit. See if I can set this camera up to show you what we're doing here. We're gonna reach inside here. We're gonna pull out this bar. Round down one end, curve down the other. Lay our mattress down. Floor's a little slippery from being mopped. So we need to get this bar up here. We're going to take this round end. I'm going to place it right inside here. As that goes out, make sure that this end is turned up. Push that out and hook that right on there like so. There's that end. There's that end. Then you can push your cushion back and fold it forward. Sorry, it was a little hard to do one-handed there. So just inside your unit, walk around real quick. There's your fire extinguisher. It's located at the entry doorway. Make sure that you and everyone that's camped with you knows where that's at in case of an emergency. Close your door and get rid of some of that noise outside. So your control panel here. Here's where you check your tanks, your battery. Here's your fresh button. That'll tell you when your potable water is full. Keep an eye on your black and gray tanks. Here's where you turn on your water pump if using potable water. Your water heater. Here's your awning extension. These are all empty, just a generic panel. Here's your slide in and out. We'll talk about that when leaving the campsite. Interior lights, porch lights, nothing here. Here's your antenna. Crank right when you're at the campsite, to the left for down. Here your table will fold down and sit on these lips right here. Move your back flat cushions and put it on there for an extra bed. Coming into your unit to your fridge here. Turn it on over here to the left. Right now you're on auto. Auto means when you're plugged in, you're running off electricity. As soon as you unplug, you'll be on gas. Simply lift this up to be on just gas. If your gas is low, that check light will come on. Set the back bunk up the same exact way as the front. Underneath your bed here, or refrigerator, is your access panel to your breaker box and fuses. Over here is your battery disconnect. What that does is shuts off all the battery power to the unit. So if you're going to be gone for the day, there's a carbon monoxide detector on here I'll find, and I'll show you that. If you're going to be gone for the day, that runs strictly off batteries. So make sure you use your battery disconnect. Keep that from running your battery down. Coming into your bathroom, just want to mention in here is where your 110 with GFCI resets at. Coming into your kitchen here, your stove has a light and fan. This top here makes a great backsplash. Turn to light. It looks like you'll have to hand light this. Pilot light over here. $110 below here. Self-explanatory microwave. Here's your smoke alarm. You have a hand crank open vent up here that you can turn on and exhaust here. Coming over here on the wall, your TV and sound system. So you got 3 zones for that. I don't know how well I'll pick anything up in here, but let's do some scanning. So there's your music indoors, outdoors, or both. So 3 different zones for your music. Charging port below that. No storage. And then lastly, underneath where your table is, I'll pull this out. Here is your 12-volt carbon monoxide detector. Again, the reason I mentioned this 12-volt, it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, use that battery disconnect back there to keep this from running your battery down. That about covers everything on the inside. Let's act like we're going to leave the campsite and close the unit up. So what I like to do to start out with is come over here and shut off my interior lights. That shows me all the individual lights that I need to go through and shut off. Let me do that real quick. So what I want to show you before I go back out here and shut this light off, to remove this bedding here, I like to flip up the mattress first and pull it toward you. Go ahead and push on this. That'll unhook up here. That will release. Take this and store it inside your mattress here. See how that falls forward? You want to tuck this piece up underneath your mattress. So just pull your mattress up. Once it's up underneath it, set your mattress back down on over top of it. Shut off our interior lights and head out of the unit. So this job works a little easier if it's 2 people, but I'll show you how I set it up with just 1. Key is to remember to tuck in your sides as you're going up. You have 2 people, 1 on each side. Much easier process. Make sure all of your canvas is tucked in everywhere. Open this up, press it in and lock. That canvas up top still. Back down. Get back up here. And just that quick, set back up. Of course, we'll close your awning. We're gonna go around, we're gonna bring up all of our stabilizing jacks. I'm gonna mention on your door, when you close your door, lock and deadbolt your door. And then turn your handle. That's secure. And go around to the back of the unit. We're gonna unhook our water, unhook our power. Again, bring up the stabilizing jacks. Come up front here to your hot water heater. Open this up. And we're gonna pull up on this pressure release valve. We're gonna leave that up. That's gonna drain all your hot water out of there. After that's done draining, then you go ahead and flip that back down, otherwise your door won't close. Then you can pull your drain plug. Out up underneath here, you're gonna dump your low point drain. That's your fresh water drain there in the white. And we're gonna head on up to the dump station. Leaving your slide open because they're still doing some cleaning in there. At the dump station, you can take the sewage hose, it comes with your convenience pack, put that on there, and first thing you can do is pull your sewage handle. That's going to be your right handle. It's going to be your sewage. Once that sounds like it's no longer draining, then you're going to go ahead and pull your gray handle. Close your black handle, then pull your gray. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks and your showers. That's going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Then you can conveniently store your sewage hose right in your bumper. Again, thank you guys for your purchase of this Roo. Hope you enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.